Good afternoon. This is Dennis Dragata with Real America 2010. This is edition 17. I have produced 18 videos to date. This is number 17, and today is August 30th, 2010. I wanted to talk to you today about Governor Bob Riley. And let me preface this edition by saying on Super Tuesday, prior to the election where President Obama was elected, I was working for a television station, a radio station, and give you the call letters is not necessary. If somebody wants to know who I work for, they can send me an email. But I happened to have the opportunity to poke a microphone in Governor Bob Riley's face that evening, and one of the points or questions that I had for him was, when I looked around the room, there was no diversity. Now, I was at the Republican Party headquarters. The only black people in the Republican Party headquarters were on the wait staff. That's it, period. I think that somewhere 30 minutes prior to the end of the Super Tuesday celebration in Montgomery, Alabama, one black man may have showed up that in some way, shape, or form was connected to the Republican Party. Bear in mind, this is the cradle of the Confederacy. We're Alabama, okay? And when I got the microphone and I put it in Bob Riley's face, Governor Bob Riley, I said, Governor Riley, when I look around the room this evening, I see no diversity whatsoever. None. Can you explain that to me? And Governor Riley put his hand over the microphone and he said, cut. And he said, I'll talk to you in just a minute. Now, I was chastised for that, and I was reprimanded for that when I got back to work a couple of days later. And I thought it was a legitimate question. And so I say to you, Governor Riley, when you first campaigned for this job, you promised no new taxes. And yet twice you tried to push through the largest tax increase in the history of Alabama. Where's the honesty in that? Where's the integrity in that? You also continued the practice of no-bid contracts, all right? Something that you jumped up and down about. Oh, you were going to get rid of those no-bid contracts. We're still doing them right now. In fact, some of the contracts that you put out there are pretty questionable, my friend. Some of the other things that you've done is you've put thousands of people out of work, and you say it's because gambling is illegal in the state of Alabama. And yet the places that you put people out of work, those gambling places, which is bingo, by the way, electronic bingo, and you can call it what you want, but bottom line, that's what it is. Those places were approved by the voters. Now, the machines at Victoryland were checked by the courts. They were I don't even know how you put it because I'm not sure of the wording, but the parameters for those machines were set based on what the court laid down, okay? And then you came along and said, oh, they're illegal. Well, they're not illegal, sir. But what is illegal is your task force. You have John Tyson, who took money from Milton McGregor, okay, who has a electronic bingo parlor. He took money. He lied about the money, but it's okay to lie, isn't it, Governor? You and John Tyson can lie all you want, and that's okay. But if somebody wants to play bingo, unless it passes your scrutiny, they can't do it. Now, what's going on in Mobile where this guy Tyson was elected? Is he doing any work down there at all? Is he representing the constituency that put him in office? I could tell you, if he runs for attorney general or whatever he runs for at this time, he's done. His career in politics is over. I just cannot foresee him getting elected to any office now. So you've destroyed John Tyson's potential future. And, of course, you're going back to the farm where you rightfully belong. One of the other things that you did was you put people out of work. So we have a situation now where you've lowered the tax base because if people don't work, they can't pay taxes. If there's no taxes, then the state's short of money. And because the state is short of money, we have overcrowded classrooms. We have kids in schools that can't take a book home to do homework. They have to try to find time during the day to do that work, and they're not allowed to take books home because they have to share the books. Great job, Governor. So now we have kids in a classroom whose education is taking a beating because of you. All right, we have overcrowded classrooms. You've disrespected the president by saying things like you're not going to take any of the money that he's offered to help the states out. You know, I just don't know why anybody would want a Republican governor in after you've been in there. Now, Ron Sparks is running for the Democratic Party for the job of governor, and of course, Dr. Bentley is his opponent. Dr. Bentley says that he didn't say any negative things about his opponents during the campaign. My understanding is that's not true, that he did throw a lot of mud. He said some things that weren't even true, especially about Bradley Byrne and his religion. So now we have a potential Republican guy that wants to run for the governor, probably will be just like Bob Riley. And oh my God, do we need that? I don't think so. So if you're on the fence at all, Ron Sparks is the only guy that deserves the opportunity. He's done a good job. He'll do a good job. And Bob Riley, you are an absolute and utter failure. You were not honest with us, okay? You hurt the state in so many different ways. I'm glad you're gone. I'm glad it's almost over. This is Dennis Dragata with Real America 2010 saying think before you vote on Election Day. Ron Sparks is the only guy that deserves a shot. Have a great day. I'm out.